This film has been made by the members of People First Merseyside. We want to help people to understand what DNACPR is, why you would have one, what your rights are, and where to go to get help. DNACPR stands for Do Not Attempt Cardiopulmonary Resuscitation. But what does that mean? Sometimes when people have a life-threatening illness, their heart stops beating. Doctors might try to restart your heart by compressing your chest, or giving you an electric shock. This is known as Cardiopulmonary Resuscitation, or CPR. It is not always successful, but it can save your life. Sometimes patients, doctors, relatives or carers decide that it is not in the best interest of the patient to save their life if their heart stops, and that it is better for the patient if they are able to die peacefully, so they do not do CPR. This is a DNA CPR notice. So why do people have a DNA CPR? Sometimes people are too frail to receive CPR. Sometimes people have illnesses that mean their quality of life would not be good, because they would be in pain, very sick, or they have an illness that means they are unable to move or communicate. Plus, CPR isn't always successful. It can be traumatic and can result in brain damage and loss of function. So, who makes the decisions? You. Family, doctors, professionals. An advocate that you have chosen. An advocate is someone that you have asked to speak for you. You. You can make the decision with an advanced care plan, sometimes known as a living will. A living will is a legal document that tells doctors how you want to be treated if you cannot make your own decisions about emergency treatment. In a living will, you can say which common medical treatments or care you would want, which ones you would want to avoid, and under which conditions each of your choices applies. You can choose to refuse to be resuscitated. It is a good idea to write it down and give a copy to your loved ones or someone you trust. You should discuss your decision with your GP. An advocate or support worker can help you communicate your wishes. If you do not have a living will, there may come a time when you do not have the ability to communicate your wishes. People may not be able to understand you. You may have dementia, not have the mental capacity to make a decision, or might be unconscious. In these circumstances, decisions can be made by other people. During the COVID pandemic in 2021, the Leather Review found people with learning disability and or autistic people had a DNA CPR notice put on their medical records without informing them. So sometimes a DNA CPR notice is put on your medical record without your knowledge or consent. This might be because you have a learning disability and they do not think you have the ability to make a decision. People might believe you don't understand. People might wrongly think that you have no quality of life even though you love your life very much. Or a previous DNA CPR notice may still be on your record from a previous illness even though you are now fit and well. So how do you find out? You can ask to see your medical records. You can ask for a DNA CPR to be taken off. Or you can choose to keep it if this is the right thing for you. If you are not happy with your treatment or you're not happy with your doctor's decision, you can make a complaint or ask for a second opinion. You can request treatment, but your doctor must agree that it's medically right for you. The decisions you make about your future treatment and care are personal to you and should be respected. It's your life, so you should have your say, but ultimately the decision to withdraw resuscitation is made by a doctor who should take your choices and well-being into account.